All right, we are visiting Mary Stewart's place. Oh, that's cute. Over in Razorwind. And the note here says we're going to actually go into the movie studio. And it's called Pup Studios. Okay, this is already a winner. Visit over. This is the best because it's got Puppy and Puppy House. Oh boy. Yay. All right, so this should be fun. This should be fun. The rest of the place doesn't see. Oh, there's a thing behind it. Okay, so we got the signage, very darling, and then behind it, we got this little train-looking thing going here. The puppy's peeing on the train. That's how it's looking to me, at least. So they're peeing on the thing, and then we have this little set thing with this this is a really clean looking train. Holy cow. Okay, that's hella good. What I find really good about this is, again, like how it's very clean, how the parts just fit. They fit really well. So let's break it down. So starting with okay, I'll start with the front. We have like the furnace or whatever the hell it's called right up front, and then we have to finish the rest of like the engine kind of thing, we have like this larger device here, right? The stove is fused in, one barrel, a couple of tables right there. Very, very smart with this right here with the pipe there. A larger that's just a larger table with a little spinny thing at the bottom. Actually, no. It's a table, and then there's like the gear, which is a little bent. I think that's a usual bug thing that happens a lot of the time. And then the spinny thing, and then I presume it's going to look kind of the same way on the other side. Yeah, kind of the same way on the other side. But then this whole structure here it looks like, okay, here's like the regular table, and then here's like the bigger table. To create that extension up, one giant crate looking thing back there, and platform. Yeah, so I like how the pieces just they're like big solid pieces that are pieced together like really well. Like, looks really good. And then lions, they're escaping. Total action shot. That's adorable. That is adorable. I dig it. Oh, and then one Snuffles, who's like, "Don't let them get away," or something like that. I don't know. So I have a feeling we're going to see lots of like little stories being told throughout the spot. So let's see what's going on. Pup Studios. Yeah, I feel like they're almost catering to me. Okay. Oh, so it's like an actual okay, so it's really being depicted as a studio. So we come in, and here's like the front desk. Cool. Check in. And like, here's like just kind of the lobby area. Love the branding. Love that. That's a good logo. Oh, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. And so it's a lot for over there. I like how this has like a bit of personality into it too. It's not just, it's not just spelled out. It's not that corporate, but you have like this cool design work going on here. Yeah, interesting because so here we have like this Ghanaian wall, but then they also skinned it with like these two different kinds of beams. Again, to just give it like this little bit of extra detail and texture to it. That's sick. Some little flower pot things on the side, and then we're going into so it's like we're going into like different exhibits, and we're going to see all sorts of like depictions and different scenes. But like the theme of it, the excuse, movie studio. That's sick. That's very, very cool. All right, so I guess so that seems to be like the long way over. This seems like I might run into a dead end sooner, so we'll go to the right first for a change. So this is Studio One. And we might have like a whole bunch of different there might be movie references here. So I might need your guys' help with this. So if there's like something to some sort of depiction, like for example, like we might say, oh, this is like some sort of Indiana Jones kind of thing. Maybe, I'm not sure. But this is kind of the depiction that being made, because I'm thinking of that. I'm not thinking, oh, Crystal Skull. Never seen that Indiana Jones movie, but that could be a thing. That's kind of cool. So let's pan over and check this out here. This is a cool transition that they have set up for this new room. You know, it has this whole kind of like temple vibe sort of thing going on. Minimal greens, so it's just like this clean, you know, not basic, but it's just like a clean look. You know, very easy to understand. So you're saying that's indie theme too? Okay, yeah, that's what it seems like. Sort of crawling through this cave structure kind of thing. Some traps there on this. Oh, where does this come from actually? I'm not too familiar with the spikes here. That looks like a fell kind of thing. Yeah. So we're crawling through. Each of this house is part of a group finder, and it was oh, that's neat. That's really neat. Group tours. Okay, so we're going through, and once again we have like this, you know, maybe like an Indiana Jones sort of feel to it. Tribal stuff going on. So like here's like, oh yeah, here's the thing where you like grab the thing and then you put like the bag on top of it, and it's like, oh yeah, boom, we'll leave it alone. And a cool set piece with, again, basic shapes to put it together. And then in our brains, we can kind of understand, oh, we know what's going on. We get it. And that's neat. All right, so we are in like this kind of room here. I'm not sure if we're supposed to go any further. Yeah, I'm not certain. Did we reach a dead end? We might have. Because like this particular stretch does have a lot, it does have quite a bit going on here. Trap boulder. Yeah, there's this one up here too. So then we like, I don't know, I think we're supposed to go back down the hall or something like that. And that's what helps gets us through. I just want to double check that I'm not hitting like a dead end or whatnot. But I think this is a dead end. We're not going to be able to go further than this. Very cool though. Yeah, notice how the room is like, you know, minimal skins like around here, around the walls and everything. But, you know, the depiction is effective. So right here is like where these traps were. I'm just looking above us real quick, just to see if there's like anything else. All right. Don't get shanked. All right, so let's retreat. We'll head over to the next studio. So this is the Indiana Jones studio. Very cool. Now, what is next? I still love that branding there. And then there's like a little bit up top there. I don't know if we're going to be able to like see what's going on up there, but we'll see. So we're going past the street lamps and all and into... Oh, I think this is another kind of like, this might be another lobby spot. So this is like the studio area where or like the gift shop. Hey, it could be that too. What do we got here? We got rocket stuff, some little techie things. Now, again, I might be wrong. So, you know, if y'all want to correct me and be like, no, this is a reference to such and such. I'm like, oh, got it. Cool coffee branding up top. Little places to like sit in this whole lobby area. We'll hang out with Reptar for a second while we just kind of like soak in what's over here on the side. Notice the orange walls right up here. Yeah, I can't help but see like little references, but maybe it's just meant to be like, okay, these are just like themed references to like, you know, vague things. Like I'm not entirely sure what's being depicted here, but this is just kind of cool themed shot, right? And then up top, there's like the Tesla coils on either end. Cool. Okay, so that's Studio C. There's an A right there, and then there's a. Okay, so there's. Okay, different thing. Okay, well, I'm gonna go this way because I know that's outside. So you start with Studio 1 here. We make our way out, and you know, going through like this kind of like planning area, kind of a barracks sort of dealy. We go through, and this is kind of like it's kind of like a like like trench warfare kinds of stuff. That's the kind of thing that I'm trying to immerse myself into. It's like, okay, here we are in the bottom in these trenches. Here's like the barracks where we're barely getting sleep. But what were we after? Freaking Gilneas. One day, guys, one day. I want to climb up there, yeah, because I have a feeling that this is like a trench sort of thing. So we have like vehicles and whatnot up top. I don't know, like artillery. We got our weapons. It's like, here we go. It's like, we're under attack. Defend the blah blah blah. And then we get up and we get into our machine gun. That's cool, dude. That's cool, man. So we got no man's land up here. And we're mowing down, like, I don't know, Scourge and demons and warlocks and stuff. That's sick. That's a cool little depiction right there, man. So we're gonna get onto no man's land. It's very deadly spots. We got craters and like, yeah. So like, there's the enemy fire. Oh, that's cool, dude. That's hecka cool. I don't know if this is supposed to be a scout or like a little cannon kind of thing. And this is the other ramp that took us up. So if we were coming from here, it's like, we wake up. Oh no, we're under attack. Go, go, go. And then if we get the chance, we'll invade the enemy camp. We like charge through, past like the barriers and stuff. I'm actually kind of surprised. There are I'm kind of panning around. I'm looking for like the Brawlers Guild barrier. Maybe they didn't get it because that's kind of like a bit of effort to get. So yeah, we go into like the enemy spots and then crush them while they sleep. That's cool. This is really neat. This is a really neat depiction. No, it's effective too. Yeah, here's like the opposite kind of barracks kind of spot from, opposite from the other end. That one's been caved in and all that. It's very unfortunate for them. Yeah. Cool, dude. Very cool. They need to have like a cloudy gray sky, man. That would help to fit the vibe so well for something like that. Yeah, really neat. Really, really neat. So let me zoom out some. Yeah. That is wildly entertaining. So cool, dude. All right. So we're going back to the lobby now. It's kind of like we go back here to like between breaks and whatnot, get some snacks and whatnot before we go into the next spot. So F, A, C, whole bunch of them. So we're gonna go like so this is mostly a transition spot. These hallways here. So not too much to see on this end. We just have like this nice little dressing of the bar table, the bar counters here. But let's go to Studio F. F stands for Fun Dead. Get it? It's kind of like, yeah. All right. So folks, help me out. What sorts of movie references might we be seeing here? So we have like experiments going on from this corner and extending out. Frankenstein. Okay, that was quick. Maybe I should have given myself a chance to figure this out first. Oh man, y'all are fast. Okay, so Frankenstein stuff. So here we are. I'm the doctor, and like there's like there's where the monster is. Something. He's alive. Wait, where's like the control stuff? There's got to be like control. Okay, there's like knobs and levers and whatnot. Oh, here we go. Bang. And then fucking the Tesla coils, they just start going nuts, and then nice, really cool. I mean, I want to say that I would have figured it out because I was like, okay, there's a coffin there, body. So I either would have thought, oh, they're like torturing someone and they put them in the coffin. No, they got the body. F for Frankenstein. Oh, that makes a lot of sense too. Heck yeah. Neat depiction. And check out like the bit of detail that they put in here too, because they wanted to, get like the whole idea of like, okay, we're outside, or this is outside, lightning's coming down from here. That's really good. That's a really, really good bit of detail. Love this, man. And what else? Little details that we have here. I mean, it's smart though, because like you have like this thing that's like extended out, you know, and then it all comes down. So this otherwise can be like a hidden thing, which would be very cool. All right, so let's retreat back a bit. We'll go off to the other end here. We'll go off to Studio C for coffee. No, probably not coffee. There's a bank right there. Is there like is this like a heist or something like that? All right, so I'm gonna try and figure this out. Oh, this is a sweet ride though. Oh, check that out. Yeah, that's sick. This ain't like some Flintstones thing, right? Yeah, no, because that's like a motor and all that. Oh, that's good. That's a good little detail right there. Like now it's an actual like trunk and like there's the engine. Oh, that's sick, dude. What is this made out of though? I think that is I think that's a bookshelf. I think it's 1 or 2 bookshelves that are like put together. Enchanting stuff. So here's the base of it is like the cart, you know, so that makes up like the primary shape and all that, but it's been suspended out. You have like the cushion wheels, treasure chest as like the trunk and all that, and then some lighting on top. That's sick. Eldor bookshelf. Yeah, I figured that because it's almost offensively low res. I'm like, I know those bookshelves. I've seen those before. Okay, so still want to try and figure this out though, but I think we'll know as we wander through this spot. So inside we have, let's see, a place with like some booksies. This one little outdoor spot, one secret shelf to reveal a scroll. But what? And Gilneas. All right, so let's go through this spot. Flower branding, so it's a flower shop. Okay. Cool. Blue shelf. All right. This seems like a jail of some sort. Here, let me go into here real quick. And sure enough, it is a jail with glowy stuff right down there. Very suspicious. But I don't feel like I'm any closer to figuring this out yet. And then finally, like, okay, not finally, there's like a little bit more, but I want to, okay, there's something coming. Whether, I don't know if that's supposed to be a tunnel and another car coming, or like some sort of mysterious creature that's going to come out and get us. But through here, you know, we enter this building, climb up. You know, it's kind of a mess over here. So there's like some sort of robbery or something that happened here. You know, because we have like little clues here, and then we, you know, so we jump down here, and then what do we have? Place. It's like a place that's like a stash. Maybe this is where like the dudes like planned the heist or something like that. Oh, then we like just kind of jump down from here. So this is where we were at earlier. And now we're going to go into that bank spot. So you think it's a Western kind of thing? I mean, but you have a car there. You have a motorized vehicle in that spot. But yeah, let's see what is in this bank area. So this place got totally ransacked. There's the sale. Oh, that looks sick. Yeah, that was neat. You know, things are like disheveled, obviously. They broke in, robbed the place. Kind of like a Bonnie. It could be that. Yeah, it could be like a classic heist movie. And then that's the ride, and they got away. I mean, this is an awesome setup. I mean, because think about this. This is one skybox room. And they crammed so much into this narrow space here. I'm gonna pan back. So like here's the town, right? Totally filled out. Multiple buildings, right? Yeah, you have your multiple buildings here and here. The one that has a bit of a climb. Yeah, that's really good. That's really, really good. Yeah, so some sort of like, you know, crime movie. And then this happens to be like, I guess, kind of the street, the highway or whatnot. Yeah, crazy detail though. Now, of course, we can make up our own story if we wanted to, you know, set something like this up. And so, yeah, maybe that's part of it too. We can just kind of use our imaginations to, you know, just let this. I mean, I think that this story kind of tells itself. Like, did this thing crash? It didn't look like it crashed. It looks like it's just like the getaway car that's like waiting for folks. Very cool though. Any other guesses though? As to what it could be? Because I am not too sure. I should now go into I guess Studio S. This happens to be a dead end, which is kind of chill. Some suspicious roses on the side though. What could it mean? Not sure. Is S maybe for space? That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. Looks like it. So now we have like these crazy. Now what this could also be, you know, as we're going through the studio, it's not like, you know, it's a studio. So it's like one part of the studio or one part of each set can be like depicted as like, okay, it could be used for like this movie or this movie or this movie. You know, here we have like this strong depiction of like, okay, different sci-fi stuff that's going. It's like all these different like pieces that can be used or reused for like other things. So like, let's climb up this elevation here and see what we have. All sorts of like gadgets and doohickeys and equipment and stuff, but maybe not. But these might not necessarily be things that are like, it might not be the actual set. It's like, all right, guys, let's get these props, and then you'll have like, you know, you take everything out. It could be something like that too. Yeah, because this is kind of like a behind the scenes sort of spot too. So like, what is this whole contraption thing? I have no idea. It's like engine parts and all sorts of other doohickeys and everything. And then what's this thing in the corner? Ah, the toilet. Actual toilet. Right on. A little bit of a TV dispenser right there. Sweet. All right, so let's go off to this other spot. So now this feels like what would be like an actual like set. 2001. Oh, I haven't seen. I'm not familiar with that at all. Well, let's check this out. We have this little spaceship out there. I love this depiction. This depiction here. Like, here's the shot, right? I actually, we'll go with this as the shot. I think this kind of captures everything. You know, so yeah, rocket ship right there. Oh, that's really smart. The way that this is shaped, because what we have right there, that's like just a square table. And so when you kind of look at it from like the right angle, it has that feel of like, okay, those are like fins that are coming out. You know, they didn't want to use like a too crazy of a shape. But let's pan back, because there's quite a bit to break down here. So like you'll notice you have like a lot of the walls are like a little bit skinned, some with like decor, others with things to like color it up. Like here's like some so like here's like this big set piece right here. You have like the multiple rugs, curtains, perhaps curved elven tables right over here. But it has this whole idea of like, this isn't just like a window. This is as if we're like it's almost as if we're like inside a spaceship of sorts, and this is like the viewport, something like that. So you think it could be like something like Star? It could be. Who knows? It's not. To me, it doesn't seem like super clear. But okay, this could be like the bridge, right? Here's like the captain's chair, and then there's like a bed back there too. But no, this is neat. This is really neat. Yeah, so many little pieces that go into like that sort of presentation. This is cool. I'm not quite sure what this top piece here. It looks fabricy, like it could be a rug or something like that. It could be a lot of stuff. I'm not certain if it's a specific thing. Like I mean, folks are invited to like make guesses along with me. So like the Indiana Jones one, that felt like a pretty easy giveaway. Some of these I'm not entirely sure of though. Suramar table? Okay, right on. Thank you. Still, like, I love that window. That looks so good. All right, so we'll get past all the techie stuff. And we'll head off to the next wing here. We approach Studio A, and there's like a W over there for win. But first, giant puppy. Ho, ho, ho. Hoo, hoo, hoo. What would you? He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. What would you like? I want a treat, or I want to give you a treat. Boo-boo. Very cute. So I guess we'll go here first since it's right here. And oh, dude, oh, puppies everywhere. Okay, oh, this is cool, dude. This is hella cool. I don't care what this is. This is like puppies, and like that's always a win. Always a big, big win. So this one is like just kind of like digging its heels in. Oh, there's like a sled thing too. So this is actually snow. There we go. This isn't like a desert thing. This is like a snow puppy thing. Nice. So here's like the what, toboggan, I think is what it's called. It's all loaded up, good to go. But then the puppies, like, they're not working right now, so they're just playing. They're like feasting. They're like chilling and chilling by the water and all that. Some of them are like in the water. One of them is admiring their work, like, oh yes, that's right, I skinned that thing whole. Or actually, no, I think they just want to eat it. Little house for maybe puppies, but perhaps like their boss. Oh, and then there's like a little bit more to explore too. So we got like this cool tunnel set up here. But what sorts of adventures are we going to have in here? Oh, so this puppy is going to be soon enlightened. He's going to pick up that power up and then become a Worgen, two-legged puppy. And then he will lead the revolution. I get it. I get it. This is how the takeover begins. I would watch that movie. I would totally watch that. Let me see if there's anything up here to climb up towards. Because we can kind of like jump up here, but yeah, I think we're running out of space here. But like here's like the current king lording over their land. That's cool, dude. That's hella cool. No, I love the one that's like in the water too. That's sick. Yay. Like, love the detail though, because you have like not just snow, but you have like little bits of rock and other textures to, you know, give it a little bit more. A little thing here too. You have like this whole feel of like snow that had fallen, fallen snow. That's really good. Really, really good. All right, so we're going further down the hall to Studio Dub. We'll see what this is all about. Dub, I guess, means Western, right? I think we got it. I think that's a very safe guess. Oh, you have to go quite a bit of distance. Oh, you know, we have to go the distance because you got to separate the different skybox rooms appropriately. Wow, this looks really good. What we're walking into. Boom, Western Town. Oh, man. This is some crazy detail, dude. All right, so we got like a number of buildings that looks like we can walk into, like 2 or 3. And then before that, you know, a little bit of like market stuff going on, you know, to have that living town sort of feel. Now here's like the saloon kind of spot, right on. I mean, we got to be like really pushing on budget at this point because, well, that and the restriction of this of the skybox room. There's only so much room you can put in here. You know, so you have like just like doors that lead to nowhere, just like little facades with these buildings here. Here's like the church or whatnot. You know, I could almost say, oh, it's like Westworld, but it's like every Western ever. You know, you have like certain spots, certain depictions that you just can't get away from. Now, it would be kind of cool to see like a sort of like all of a sudden like a Westworld reference, but I don't know how you would depict that in like just one room. That'd be kind of crazy. But no, super immersive here. Like, I love how we're just like, you know, in this spot, in this house, we're jumping from like one biome to the next, you know, huge shifts in tone. But like, again, the whole premise of it being a movie studio is all the excuse you need. It's like, no, this is just like a bunch of stuff. So here, let me pan back some. It's like, here's this spot. So like, it doesn't quite use the same number of parts as the one where we saw like the heist and everything. But you still have, because the nature of a Western, you know, you don't have like, you know, sprawling buildings or anything like that. The depiction is great. You know, so here's where we would have our shootout and everything. Some places it's high to hide, but not really. All right. And I think we've seen everything. Really cool spot though. Really cool spot. This place is like sprawling with like different personality. My favorite's probably the puppies, because puppies. That's I'm like super biased with that. But all these depictions were fantastic. These were great. All right. I went here, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the heist place. That's the Frankenstein stuff. Oh, this was a lot of fun too. Yeah, like I feel like I've been to like, you know, going through this place. I'm going to multiple places, so it almost starts to like throw me off a little bit. Yeah, a lot of fun. This was a fun one.